Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. We're working in our hometown envelope journal today. So what I'm going to do is, we've done these. I'm going to do this one today. I'm going to show you how to do this one. Super easy, super simple, and really pretty. We're using the collage page with the house on it and the watermill and all that. And then we've got the background printed with the sort of brick grid flower page. Okay, so yeah, just opens this way. Plenty of room to put pictures or whatnot. Even you can write in here. And then you can write there. And of course, it is a big pocket, right? Okay, so we've got that. Let me show you how I did it. Similar to what we did before with the other two pages, these ones. We're going to do our gussets. We're going to do, you know, trim it down to where we need it to be, that kind of thing. Okay, so let's do this, get that out of the way. You just need this page from the Hometown Journal Kit. If you don't have that, you can make this with any journal kit you have, or whatever, scrapbook paper, whatever you want. I'm using just a regular US letter size that I printed this out on. So, yeah, it's very versatile, whatever you want to do with it. Now, this time I didn't want to do the 9.5 and chop off because I want to keep the house. So, I'm going to take a little off of here and a little off of here. And it's going to end up being, I wrote it down, it's going to end up being 10.25 by 8.5. So, it's a little bit bigger, but that's okay. It fits on the page just fine that way. So, and on the back, I printed, of course, this page from the kit. So, yep, if you have the kit, then that's your pages you're working with. Okay, so I'm going to take off just a smidge here, because I don't want to take off the house. I want that left on, right? Okay, and then I'm going to measure over here and see where I need to trim it to 10.25. Okay, don't want to take our deer off, right? Okay, 10.25 is just here. So let me get my pencil. Right there. Super simple. Like I said, we're keeping this whole thing really simple and easy. It's going to be really beautiful, very interactive, lots of pocketing and lots of, you know, all kinds of things. Okay, so there you go. That's what that's all we're cutting off. So now we're going to score. Hopefully I'm going to get this right this time. Look, if it's not right the first time, just keep on going. You'll get it there. That's what I do. So, now we're going to score 5 on this side. Because we want, this is our side that's going to fold in. I'll show you. This is the side that's going down to make the pocket, right? So, we want 5 this way. Hope that makes sense. I'm trying to make sense. It's a thing I try to do. Okay, so I'm going to score at 5 and hold this really still so that it doesn't wriggle around on me, because that's not nice. Okay, so I've got that. Before I do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and do my 1/4 inch on both the top and the bottom. Okay. It's just simple and easy. We're not doing a whole bunch of complicated anything. Okay? And we're going to do a 1/4 inch over here because this is going to be this is our pocket side, remember. Okay, there we are. Now that's all we're going to do to that, except for start folding and, you know, stuff. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold that 5-inch one, right? And I'm going to trim here because, yep, while I've got it there, right? Just take that little angle off. And if you're new, like I said, start from your score line and trim out. It's easier that way. When I'm doing stuff, I just do whichever end is up, you know. So now I'm going to pull this back in and trim those off so I get them straight. You can do that with a craft knife. You can do that with your scissors. I seem to get them straighter when I'm doing it with this. And before I get anything pressed down with the bone folder, it's easier to, you know, to do that. So this is the side I'm keeping the score line on. This is the side I'm not. Okay? So I'm just going to take that right off there. Super simple. Super easy. You can do it however is comfortable for you. Okay? Just don't worry about if I do it a certain way and it's difficult for you. Do it another way. There's lots of ways to do something. Always has been. Okay, just make sure you hold it still. Right? Okay, there we go. Now I've got that done. Let me get rid of this. Okay. Now we've got this piece looking like this. Just like so. Okay? Now we've got this already ready to fold, right? And you say, well, that's longer than that, and that's going to be a problem. No, nope. We're not done yet. Now the reason I didn't score this is that I'm just simply going to fold this back. Let me move this out of the way and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's like when we're making the cards. You know, I told you can use that in a journal. Well, I'm showing you. You can use that in a journal, right? Where'd my bone folder go? We're just going to fold that over to meet itself, and then it's definitely not longer than that, right? Okay, so we're just going to do it like so. And then that makes our fold, and that's that. Cool, huh? Okay, so let's do these ones, because we've got to get our pocket ready. Yep. We're just folding our gussets in, the ones that we just made the score lines for, and cut the other part off. Super simple, guys. Super simple. And then this one. Okay. All right. That gets us our pocket gussets. Now let's go back, and this is the, I guess the last little bit we're going to have to really trim, is we're going to take these corners out. And you've got a line, hopefully you can see that where you folded on the score lines. You're just going to take an angle here and here, and that's going to be gone. Okay? You're going to trim in, get right in there, and go out like so. Yep, there you go. Pretty simple. Same thing on the other side. You don't need a lot, like a big old bite out of it. You just need that out, because it'll be in your way folding things up and making your pocket, right? So there we go. That's going to be our pocket. This is going to be the edge of the pocket, right? And then it'll fold out and be very interactive that way. Okay. Now, I did put a bit of lace on here. I'm going to put my tape on here first. Did I squash that down with the thing? I think I did, but I'm going to squash it again. I'm going to put my little narrow tape on here, and then we're going to do the, we've got a word to put on here. I put family on this one. You can put whatever one you want, or don't. You don't have to put anything. Just do what you do. So then I'll have this ready. I don't have to worry about going back, retracing my steps, right? Okay. So, there. I have been working on a new project, guys. I'm loving this one, and I'm going to be working on it for a while, but I've been developing a new idea. It's going to be, I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a physical and a digital item, and I'm going to put that lace on there first. Where's my lace? Son of a gun. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. You know how some people have a ball of yarn? I have a ball of lace. It works, dude. It works. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to put this one on first, and then I'll put the one on here. It's like so. I put this one going this way, inside, and this one going that way. Hopefully that's making sense. It made sense to me when I was doing it. So anyways, hopefully it'll make sense. So anyways, the new project I'm working on. It's not going to be available yet. I'm still designing and developing and stuff. Oh my word. It's a big project, okay? I'm calling it, tentatively, I'm calling it Julie's Journal. You know how you can get a box of stuff? Usually you have to do like a subscription or something. I'm not doing the subscription thing. But usually you have to do a subscription, or you pay a big price and all that stuff. It's not going to be cheap, but still, you know, like people get a grabby box or a Taperology or something like that. Anyways, that's kind of where I took my inspiration from. Only sort of not, but you'll see when it comes out. It's going to have some of my stories in it. Well, you know, you write in a journal, right? It's going to have crafting projects in it. Have you guys heard of Daphne's Diary? That's another inspiration. It's got some crafting things in, and it's got some things about some trips they took or something like that. I'm not going to do recipes, I don't think, because, yeah. Anyways, so that's where my inspiration's coming from to do this. It's just going to be some of my stories, some crafting projects. I've got a mini journal kit that's going to be in it. And if you're in the U.S., okay, I'm going to have it as a physical item. And I'm thinking about figuring out how to do it as a physical item for other places. Like I said, it's all in the development stage, so that people can purchase it. They just have to, it's a lot of shipping. So it would be, you know, that kind of thing. But the kit, journal, whatever it is, it's going to have everything you need to make the crafting projects in it. Everything from brads to lace to die cuts to whatever I use to make the things in the journal. I'm going to include in a sort of an extra little bit of stuff. That makes sense. I hope it does. Everything to make what I make, even if it's the miniature little paper clips to make paper clips with, because I've got some of that in this new mini journal that I've designed. Just the whole everything, right? Okay, I'm gonna take this and make my hole in there. For my brad. Did I get a brad out? I thought I had one out. That doesn't mean I do. I just sometimes think I do and don't, you know. Okay, you're gonna have to see my my box of stuff again. I swear I thought I had some out. Okay, there's one. We'll use it. Is that the teeny weeny ones, or is that the... Yeah, that's the teeny weeny ones. I have some that are a little bit bigger. I kind of like using those teeny weeny ones. I'll give you an example. See, this is the regular, like, Tim Holtz bread. And this is the teeny weeny ones, so... I like to compare and contrast. Anyways, here we go. We're going to use the teeny weeny ones. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm excited about this new project. It's going to have a lot... You know, my style is vintage, lacy vintage, shabby chic kind of, you know, thing like that. So, pencil. So the journal's going to be that way. Of course, if it's my journal, it's going to have to be, right? So let's see. I'm going to put it... I'm trying to gauge now where I want to put it. I guess I could hold it up next to this one and just put it there, huh? Anyways, I've had people ask me, well, where did you get that? And I can't find that and stuff like that. Well, I'm going to do all the shopping for you. And it'll have the lace that I use. It'll have the... whatever stuff I use, it'll have it. And if you get the printing kit, all that comes with it. Digital, you get a digital, right? So, and then you have to do your own shopping. And that may be how it ends up with the people that don't live in the continental U.S. I'm sorry. But that's expensive, and I don't know, I don't want to ask somebody to have to pay that, and I know I can't afford it. So it's one of those things where you just... I'm trying to figure it out right now, but I'm going to take some of this and put it there. One side or the other. This and put it there, right? Instead of doing a circle this time. Hey. Okay. So, yeah. I'm working all that out. But when I send it out, like when somebody purchases it, there'll be a digital version that you can also buy. I'm thinking about doing a special when I start getting it out. The first few people who buy the physical one can get the digitals from me for free. I don't know. I've got a lot of things that's going on in my little brain. So, there we are. And that can move around however someone would want it to move around. And what did I do? I just put Velcro on that one and on that one, right? Yes, I did. Okay, let me get my Velcro out. Because I want this to lay flat and stay still and behave itself, right? So, okay. Sorry if that glared at you. I'm trying to do this here. I'm keeping it off camera as much as I can. Because I know it's kind of shiny, the packaging and such. Okay, so I'm going to put this here, sort of right on that. And get my roughy. I got the fluffy, so get the roughy. And these work really well. If you ever buy, and hey, I can even send out Velcro dots. But if you ever buy those, they last for an age. They do. And I'm talking even the charms that I put on the strings for the everything's going to be included. So that it's easy to just get the journal and pick which project you want to work on that day. Already planned out, measured out. I just wanted it to be simple and easy for people to work with. And you might find a funny story in there every now and then about an old lady in a wheelchair. Hey, I have a life. Sometimes. Okay, I'm going to give this a roll. Okay. So, because, yeah, you write in your journal, right? Okay, now we've got that. That's ready. We've got our word on there. That's ready. Okay, let's put the pocket in. Oh, you know what? Sorry. I didn't ink it first, but, you know, you have to excuse me because I didn't have it cut out. Right? I didn't have it cut out, so I couldn't ink it. Yeah. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of ink. Not a lot. Now this is another thing that you would have to have yourself for Julie's journal. A little bit of ink, glue, scissors, you know, the usual things so that you can craft. But as much as I can, I'll put, you know, I'll put all the other stuff in there. You can have, and listen, if you get one of these, I've had this for, this one for, oh, I don't know how many years, a lot of years. So pick the one you like and get that one, and then later on if you want something that's a different color or whatever, then do that. But really, they last for an age. Now, if you really are heavy-handed on the inking and you're, you know, plunging it all the time, you probably can run out on you. But that one has lasted me for several years. I can't even tell you how many years because it's been a while. Can't even remember what year it was when I bought it. So, just saying, and you don't have to buy the expensive kind. Any ink, okay, any ink pad will do the same thing. They say, oh, well, some of them mess up with water and stuff. Are you really going to be putting water on your journal? I mean, if you're worried about it being a problem with glue, you know, smudging when you put the glue on there, because that's, you know, some moisture. If you're worried about that, then make sure you don't ink it after you glue it, I guess. You know, I don't know. I don't worry about that because it doesn't happen with me. I don't know. I'm different, I suppose. But I haven't had that problem so much. So, anyways, there's just a few things that you'll have to have for yourself, but the rest of them for that Julie's journal will all be in the kit. I wanted it to be something that people could just, I don't know, pull it out, sit down, and make something really awesome. I'm just double checking myself. I can get to talking and put something in upside down, just if you didn't know that already. I'm good at that. So, yeah. I'm hoping you guys will like it and get excited, and that way you can definitely craft along with me. And I'll see if I can figure out the postage thing for other countries, because I know I have a lot of people who watch from different places in the world, and I don't want you to feel left out. But I am doing it as a digital, so you won't be completely left out. So you can have the digital, and you just have to find what's available in your local places, your local craft places, right? Okay. Now that looks pretty twinsy to me. We've got this side of it done, and look, so much. That's just really pretty. And we've got lots of writing space in here. It's almost a sneaky little tuck spot, right? So we've got that one, and the next one is going to be sort of the flip mirrored image, not this one, but the other collage page. So if you want to prepare ahead of time, it's going to be the one with the store on it. Do I have it laying around here somewhere? I should. Okay, this is the one that's going to be on the other page. This one. Okay, so it'll be like this way, you know, trimming off this side probably, because this is a bit smudgy anyway, so I'll probably just trim off that side and then have this fold. No, wait a minute. It's going to be this way because I'll figure it out before we get to the video, because you know, it's got to fold out this way, if that makes sense, because this one folds out this way. All right, we got this one done. So let's just take the, take the win, okay? Okay, so this is going to be a beautiful look. If you don't have this kit, it doesn't cost that much. I know printers cost money and paper and all that stuff. Believe me, I know that. But you can do this with any journal kit. If you have this one, then just come along and craft with me. And if you have it, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm building my little shop slowly. Okay, slowly. But yeah, it's fun. It's simple and easy. We've got this one and these two to do, and then we'll start putting our signature in and doing some fun stuff. I want to go back and put the stacked image pockets and maybe some corner tucks and different things like that. I've got plans. We're not done with it. We're just getting some really pretty things done. Okay, I've kept you long enough. You guys have fun. Do some of this stuff. It's super easy, super fun. You guys take care. Please like and subscribe. Pretty please. Thanks for watching. TTFN.